Former President Donald Trump is set to go to court for a baker's half dozen of alleged crimes and misdeeds. Yep, a cool 7. For a normal person who can maybe keep only 1 to 5 court cases in mind at once, staying on top of all of these legal proceedings is getting confusing. So here's what you need to know about all of Trump's upcoming court dates. First up are the criminal cases. On March 4th, 2024, Trump is being tried for trying to overturn the 2020 election results. The former president tried to delay the trial as late as 2026, but District Judge Tanya Chutkan refused to allow him to postpone because of professional obligations, namely his 2024 presidential campaign.
In America, this should never happen. If you challenge an election, you should be able to challenge an election. I thought the election was a rigged election, a stolen election, and I should have every right to do that. As you know, you have many people that you've been watching over the years do the same thing, whether it's Hillary Clinton or Stacey Abrams or many others. When you have that great freedom to challenge, you have to be able to, otherwise you're going to have very dishonest elections. What has taken place here is a travesty of justice. We did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. And everybody knows it. I've never had such support. And that goes with the other ones, too. What they're doing is election interference. They're trying to interfere with an election. There's never been anything like it in our country before. This is their way of campaigning. And this is one instance, but you have 3 other instances. It's election interference. So I want to thank you for being here. We did nothing wrong at all. And we have every right, every single right, to challenge an election that we think is dishonest, that we think it's very dishonest. So thank you all very much, and I'll see you very soon. Thank you very much.
Mere weeks after this trial, on March 25th, 2024, he's set to be tried in New York for paying porn actress Stormy Daniels hush money to keep quiet her claim that the pair had had sex.
10 days before the election, Stormy Daniels was paid $130,000, allegedly to stay quiet about her night with Trump. But then, in January this year, she claims Trump's team pressured her to sign another document, denying she ever had sex with Trump. So what turned you? Can you remember the moment when you thought,
this guy?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, very clearly.
Criminal trials pick back up on May 20th, when the former president will be tried for indiscretions, including keeping sensitive documents related to national security at his Florida estate and hiding documents requested by prosecutors. The final criminal case, which will try Trump for election interference in Georgia during the 2020 election, is yet to have a date set. Okay, take a breather and drink some water before we get into round 2, civil cases. On October 2nd, 2023, Trump will be tried in New York for financial fraud. On January 15th, 2024, advice columnist E. Jean Carroll's defamation case against Trump will be tried in court. Carroll has previously won a $5 million sexual abuse and defamation case against the former president and is suing him for insults levied after the case.
On my children, which I'd never do. I have no idea who this woman. This is a fake story, made up story. We had a horrible Clinton-appointed judge. He was horrible. He allowed her to put everything in. He allowed us to put nothing in.
Mr. President,
this is a
you're recounting your version
story
of events here right now to the audience. You referenced the trial. You did not go to the trial and actually testify. Do you wish that you had testified?
No, it wouldn't have made a difference. This was a rigged deal. This was my lawyer said, sir, you don't have to do it. I actually said, I think I should. It would be respectful. They said, sir, don't do it. This is a fake story, and you don't want to give it credibility. That's why I didn't go.
One thing you did do in this.
And I swear, and I've never done that, and I swear to, I have no idea who the hell, she's a whack job.
And then finally, last but not least, Trump will be tried on January 29th, 2024 for allegedly promoting pyramid schemes that conned consumers into spending money on companies he was invested in. So phew. Between trials for alleged financial crimes, sexual indiscretions, and election interference, this is going to be a busy year for Trump as he runs for president in 2024.
Whether it's the Mar-a-Lago raid or the Unselect Committee hoax, the perfect Georgia phone call, it was absolutely perfect, or the Stormy Horseface Daniels extortion plot, they're all sick, and it's fake news. Our enemies are desperate to stop us because they know that we are the only ones who can stop them, and they know it very strongly. And they're looking at the polls where, not me, but we are up by so much. They can't even believe it. We won twice, and now we've got to win a third time. They know that we can defeat them. They know that we will defeat them. But they're not coming after me. They're coming after you. I'm just standing in their way, and I always will stand in their way. Thank you very much.